Hi everyone, it's Heather. Today we're going to be working with the Country Woods papers again, and this is the card we're going to be making. I just want to say hello to you. I am here at North Avenue Ink. On Facebook, you've reached me at North Avenue Ink Paper Scissors, and it is August 13th, 2024. I am just back from Create Common Stampers live event in Michigan. I had a wonderful, wonderful time, met tons and tons of other wonderful stampers. I'm hoping that next year I'll have some of you who will be interested in going with me. We learned so much. Are you interested in seeing some of the samples that we made? Let me just quickly grab the samples and I will share them with you because they're so fun. Of course, whenever you go to a live event, part of the fun of being a demonstrator is doing swaps with other people. And I did do 20 swaps and got tons and tons in return. And we also did some make and take. So let me show you the swaps first. I'm going to switch to the camera on the desktop over there. And let's see if we can add to stage. Solo layout. Let's see if we can do this. I've been working really hard to get our video to work. And I had a meeting with one of the other demonstrators who does technology, and she was helping me with that. So this is one of the cards I got in the swap. Okay, very simple, nice simple layout. This is using the oh goodness, Spotlight on Nature. Nice little detail on the inside. The daisies in pink. Do you love it? This ice cream cone. Beautiful. Quick and easy fun fold. Little detail on the inside. These are all swaps if you're just joining me. And really had fun at the event, trading these around, seeing what other people had for styles. Here we go. Time to celebrate. There's that. Sincere Sympathy. Again, that Spotlight on Nature. Beautiful set. This is one of the new sets for Christmas time. And I hope you'll check that one out. Lots of beautiful dies. If you're a die cut person, the sleds are gorgeous. There's another Spotlight on Nature. Everybody loves that set. This, I wasn't sure until I opened it up. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? And it opens this way, sending happy thoughts. It's a little tricky for me to figure out. This is the new embossing folder that's gigantic. We did some kit cards. Each table got a kit, and we shared making them. So this is one of the kits that we have in the online store. Simple. We did those in about 30 minutes, sharing the supplies at the table. So those are the swaps that I received in return for my swap that I shared out. And we also had make and takes. We made a simple little slimline set of cards. Aren't they sweet? And you can use the same size envelope as you might use for your bill paying. Wouldn't you love to send a check to somebody? Dress it up like this. Send them a little note saying, please be kind to me. It's been a rough month. Beautiful, quick and easy fun fold cards. If you have a lot of cards to make and not a lot of paper, a slimline might be the way to go. And lots of love and hugs. So I got to do these ahead of time and take them with me to the event and help other people learn how to make them. That was really super fun. Let me grab the little mini album. Part of the fun of going to these events is learning what other people do. It's so interesting. And one of you know that close to my heart has been absorbed by Stampin' Up. And we had at our Clomp and Stampers Live event, probably half of the folks there had just come over from Close to My Heart. So it was really great to see the scrapbook layouts that they were generating with, oops, that's the directions, with our supplies. It was wonderful to see and hear from them what their opinions were of the products, and all positive reviews. Really, really fun to work with them. So anyhow, let me get you started here on our card for today. So the sketch today uses a standard card base. And again, I'm taking the colors from the Country Woods papers. I've layered, in this particular case, basic white, and I've cut strips of designer series paper from the Country Woods papers. Right here, just cut a strip. And this is 1 3/4 by 2.5, 4 times. Easy peasy, all right? So let me show you how this comes together. We're going to change up the colors a little bit, just because we can, right? And because I think it's fun to see what other colors we can come up with just with that same set of paper. So this is Lost Lagoon on a pool party base. And I think you'll see that it really changes the vibe of the card. Okay. And I am going to do embossing with it. So let me clean off my stamp because the other one was Misty Moonlight. Give it a quick dry. Grab my embossing buddy. And my powder. So if you remember from last week, an embossing buddy just helps remove fingerprints before you get started with the embossing. We are going to use clear ink. This is Versamark ink. My pad is kind of ratty because it's been used for so long. That's okay. It still works great. So this is a clear ink. You can get a watermark effect. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle. Just because this cardstock is a little bit darker than stamping on white, and I wanted you to see how that would work. So there's the greeting. Just put that aside. Fire up my tool here. And I hope that you'll be able to see. When you're doing embossing, you want to make sure you're rotating that heat tool so that you don't get too much heat in any one spot, and you will start to see it melt. I'm hoping this is not too loud for those of you watching on the replay. There we go. See how it starts to get nice and shiny? It's like magic. I love it. Wishing you the happiest birthday. One more time underneath, just to make sure that's all melted and beautiful. You don't want to overdo it because you can burn the embossing powder, and then it doesn't look so pretty. Okay, so just set that aside. Wishing you the happiest birthday. Now, the trick with doing this layout is setting it down first. I think we're going to put that one this way, and setting up your margins before you do the gluing, okay? And the beautiful thing about working with a paper like the Country Woods series, because of the wood grain, is you have these lines that help you do some eyeball measuring. And you're just going to eyeball about halfway. Eyeball, And this is probably going to make my quilting friends go bananas, but really, you're not really eyeballing it because you have the lines there that are telling you you're in alignment. Okay, so there's that one. And then do we like the white down or the white up? I think we're going to do the white up. Okay, and once again, about halfway. Line it up even with that edge. So this is sketch number 6. We've been working on these sketches now for a little bit. And I'm using the sketches and typing them up and posting them on my demonstrator website. And I hope within the next couple of weeks that my blog will be suitable for human consumption and we'll be able to send you right there. When you're doing this card, I found it easiest. Put a little blob there, seal that down, go on to the next. You don't need very much of this green glue. On to the next. Could we pop these up on dimensional? Sure we could. Let's see what that looks like. I think that would be kind of fun. Let's try that. See what you think of that. Okay, so we'll grab dimensionals. Dimensionals, for those of you who are new to stamping, are simply adhesive-backed foam. And they help you raise up your project just a little bit. And to get this going, you pull the paper backing right off, just like that. Okay. And we're going to set this one right in here. There we go. Yeah, I like that with the dimensionals. Let's do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I also got to go see Lake Michigan when I was out in Michigan. And boy, let me tell you, that is one big lake. They had waves. Kids were surfing in the water. And I will put that video on my blog. And we've got that all set up so you can see. It was absolutely crazy because, you know, we get waves on Lake Champlain, but I'm here in Burlington and we have a breakwater. So it doesn't get too crazy. But man, I was blown away that this was actually a lake. And then when I left, I flew out of Grand Rapids and went across the water to Chicago and then caught a flight home from there. So flying across this gigantic lake, I was amazed. Just beautiful, clear water. I told Dawn that I'd never seen lake blue before because Lake Champlain, because of the depth and the sediments that are in it, just I imagine just the geology of our area, it's a lot darker to me, even flying over it and coming home. So this lake was what I would consider really a lake blue. All right, let's do the dragonflies. Okay, we're getting there. So there's cards side by side. Let me show you how to stamp the dragonflies. Okay. I haven't even shown you the cover of the set yet. I think you are going to like it a lot. So Happiest Day has this greeting. You make me feel like glitter in the sun. How happy is that? How happy is that? Wishing you the happiest birthday. All these little tiny extras there. Some little sprinkles. Here's the dragonfly. Now this is called two-step stamping. And we call it two-step stamping because you do it in 2 steps. And this was one of the things that I loved about stamping when I first started, was the idea of getting multiple colors on an image quickly. Okay, turn that off. So this is Misty Moonlight I'm using. And we're going to just take these 2 wing sets. So you'll see when you look at your stamps, you want to pay close attention. There's actually a little curve to this. So when you line it up, you want to make sure you got to go in the right direction. So I did the big wings in pink, Petal Pink, and I did the small wings in blue. And what I discovered was using the pool party first on the smaller wings worked better for me because you can see where they overlap here. It just was easier on my eyes to do those first. Because then you've got space for the next color to go in. Now, you could put both wings on one stamp block and stamp them in one color. I saw some beautiful samples at the conference where people did that. Okay, grab the Petal Pink. Okay. Okay. And so again, we're looking at the shape of the stamp, lining it up, looking for that dark outline of the blue. Let's see how we did. Pretty good. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay. This set does not have dies, which I know many of you have invested in a die cutting machine. This is a really easy one to just fussy cut. So I'm going to show you my method for fussy cutting. When you have something straight, do that straight part first. And you got to have some really sharp scissors. And you make sure you're turning the paper, okay? We learned this in preschool. Teach the kids to have their helper hand turn the paper so they're not getting their wrist all cattywampus. Okay, and then you can get right in here and turn the paper. So it's a smooth curve. There we go, give it a little nip right there. There we go, there's one. And here's the second one. So on Thursday this week, I have a couple gals coming to the house to stamp with me for a Country Woods class. So we are going to use the dragonflies. We are going to use the birdhouse. And I have not yet decided what the third project will be. Class is $20. And if I've spoken to you already because you have never had a class with me before, I do like to give a complimentary first class. You can see what it's like and make sure you're comfortable here at the house. So that is coming up this Thursday. You can send me a message. You can reach out to me at heather@northavenue.inc, and I will get you the info on how to make payment. So you're registered if you are a past customer and you know what you're doing. So on these dragonflies, we pop them up. This card, we pop the paper up. And I'm going to put them in a different spot just for the heck of it. Just to show you there's no perfect way of doing this. I'm doing it because the pinks were in sort of different places as well on this card. All right, let me grab my little blingies here. Where did I put my little blings? My pretty little blinging. I was using a trio of pearls, and they were these are in colors, I believe. I think this is Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop. Let me look, make sure what I'm telling you true. Calypso Coral? Could be Calypso Coral. Misty Moonlight and Petunia Pop. So what I did here was I gave them heads that were blue. And I think we're going to do the same thing on this card. Just add a little bling. There we go. Okay, so there's the pink one. There's the blue one. Which one do you like better? What do you think? Leave me a comment. If you are watching the replay, again, this is Tuesday, and it is August 13th. I love helping new people figure out what they're doing with stamping, and I would be honored to be able to help you out with your hobby. Let me switch the camera around so I can say good day to you all. And here I am back again. Thanks for tuning in, those of you who were here at the live. I don't see any comments tonight. but I know that you're out there. And please feel free to share the video with friends who might be interested. I did put a promotion on my Facebook page today. And if you have started getting the catalogs coming to you in the mail, if you post a comment with your catalog under your sweet face on my Facebook page, I am going to do a drawing once we hit September and the catalog goes live from the people who have been involved. So, hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. So glad you're here. You'll have to hit the replay and see the rest of it because I'm almost done. Let me show you the cards, Mom. And I'll go back and we'll add this one up here. We'll do a double side-by-side layout. There we go. That's the card, Mom. Okay, there's 1 and 2. Which one do you like better? Pink or blue, Mom? Pink or blue? All right, you can let me know. And I will see you all next time. And I'd love to see you at my house for class this Thursday. Let me know. Have a great night, everyone.